Hey everybody, Jonathan. I just wanted to do a quick video because I got a CGC box in the mail. It looks like I'll have two more items showing up. I don't know if they're going to ship them together or not, but I got two more books coming. This will be the last of the larger books. It's not that big. There's probably like 6 books in here or so, 5 or 6. But so we're going to do that. I want to make sure to do it on camera, see what we get out of there, see if I can still get a bunch of 9.8's. I usually hold around a 90% for 9.8's. I don't know, just it's like the one skill I got, I guess. But I wanted to show you guys something because maybe this will help you start thinking about things. So 2023 for me will be a year where I try to buy things. I'm gonna be spending. 2023 will be my spending year. Like I spent a lot of money in 2019, 2020. Because unfortunately I was just like everybody else. I was just another Timmy on the street, and everything was going crazy, and I was participating, and I had a good time. So I spent a bunch of money buying a bunch of inventory that nowadays where I'm like, oh God, I shouldn't have spent that stuff. And who knows, maybe in a few years after 2023, maybe around 2025, I'll be like, oh, why did I buy all that stuff in 2023, right? So, hindsight's always 2020. But anyways, so 2023, I want to start buying things. I don't want to spend 30 grand again on stuff, but I do want to buy something. Like maybe once a month I'll buy somebody's collection or something. Maybe once a month I go down to my LCS or my LGS and buy something, but I want to dictate my goals and dictate my plans, and that's going to be a whole another video. But anyways, I'm going to start buying stuff. So I'm trying to pay attention to the things that I'm spending money on now that I don't need to. So in 2023, if you potentially might lose your job, or if you're in a situation where maybe you need to take a look at your finances, I like to do this a couple times throughout the year. And so I just did this with my wife, and yesterday or a couple days ago I started actually canceling things. So I canceled our Disney Plus. We don't need that anymore. I canceled our Peacock paid accounts. We don't need that anymore. We have Netflix and we have Prime. And I now pay for YouTube Premium. I have a 3-month free trial, so who knows? Maybe I'll just stop it in February. But right now I am. So those are my 3 things, right? For entertainment, I guess you would say. And we're really just trying to cut down on stuff, right? Cut down on wasteful things and trying to focus. So one of the things, if you don't know, is in my eBay store. So when I first signed up for my eBay store, 2019, I was selling a lot, and I had a great time. I was buying from comic book distribution directly, and I was listing a bunch of stuff all the time because I didn't have a full-time job, and this was my full-time job. You know what I mean? Like basically I didn't work on it 8 hours a day, but basically this was my full-time job, and I had a good time with it. But over the last 4 or 5 months, I've really cut down on what I list and how active I am on eBay. And so I pay, if you don't know, like a premium store account is $59. It's like $60 to have a premium store on eBay. That's not even the highest level. It's in the middle. So the entry level store, which is all I need now, is $5 a month. I feel like the premium's $60, but it could be $50. Anyways, so I'm cutting that down too. I also pay for business insurance, primarily because of shows, right? So like if I'm at a show and somebody steals something, or if I'm at a show and somebody like trips over one of my boxes and injures themselves, that way I'm just covered for liability for my business and for me personally, because I don't want anybody to try to break that corporate veil and get to my house or something. In Vegas and in Nevada, we have a strong corporate veil. But anyways, so I'm looking at things that I don't need anymore. And so I am still going to do shows. I'm going to do a show in February. So I think after February, I'll cancel my insurance. I'm going to talk to my insurance carrier and see if I could like turn it off and then turn it on when I need it. But these are things that I'm doing. And so maybe this will help you start thinking about things that you can cut or whatever you're participating in. Also, I value my time more now. Because I have a full-time job, because I have a child and everything else. So I removed all my listings under $30, except for a handful of items. So there are some items like cards, so actual like physical cards that are worth between that I can send in an eBay standard envelope that are worth between $10 and $30. Anything over $10 basically for a card. I'm gonna list for the most part, not a lot, but for the most part, that's what I'm gonna do. And some of the comic books that I have in bulk that are worth more than $5. So if a book is worth more than $5, I'm going to list it. And if a card is worth more than $10, I'm going to list it. And then everything else that will be below that will be things on auction or my sleeves. Like the sleeves will never leave. That's just my product, so I love it. So it'll be there. But anyways, I was just sharing with you what I'm doing, and maybe that'll help you get some ideas going for you. So anyways, let's open up this CGC box, see if I can maintain about a 90% 9.8 rate. Let's see. All right. Yeah, and the whole goal, right? The whole reason I'm canceling Disney Plus, the whole reason I'm canceling Peacock, and, reducing my eBay store is because I have other things. Like this isn't my full-time job, right? So it's really putting things into perspective and doing things that make sense for my situation. I will no longer spend time, putting, let's see, which way's which. I like to try to keep it on camera, but yeah, so like I'm not gonna waste my time anymore. Like I was selling cards for like $1.15, where the buyer would pay shipping, and then because they pay for shipping, I would make maybe anywhere between 10 and 25 cents on the sale. And it's like I'm spending all that time listing it, spending all that time packaging it, and for what, right? For 15, for 25 cents. Like, so it's just not worth it. So now whatever I list has to be worth my time. It's, the money's not easy anymore. So why put in that much work when I can just go to shows? I'm just going to go to shows and I'll sell stuff there. I'll sell a little cheap. I think I'm going to have like a $1 bin, a $2 bin, and like a $3 bin of stuff, and just let people go through it if they want to, and that's it. So anyways, those are my ideas. Take what you want from it. Yeah. All right, so let's see. This is facing that way. No, let's just leave it the way it is. This is the back side, so the front is upside down. All right, here we go. Let's get through this. Let's see. 9.8's, baby. Let's go. Bam. 9.8. Oh, and this one I had pressed. Oh, so these are all pressed. That's why they took so long to get here. So this is not the first printing. This is a second printing, but I actually like this one more because it's really zoomed in on his face. So this is Ghost Rider #1, the new series that came out in 2022. It's not starting all fresh. It is part of the legacy, but it's the 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider. So I just really love this cover. Let's take it out of the bag so you can kind of see the colors a little bit better. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, you see that? You see where the paper, because it's, you see that? I don't like it when it does that. I like it when it's crisp and smooth. But at a 9.8, and that's how it is. And you know what? I've seen plenty of other 9.8s like that. That's just part of the product. They allow that. Yeah, that's an allowable defect or whatever they call it. But that's also why it won't be a 9.9 or a 10. All right, so how do we do this? So I'll just put that over there. All right, let's flip this one over. Bam. Oh, hey, another one. That's really cool. That is really cool. I got two of these. I don't know what they sell for. Basically, I'm into this. Where's the... once we get to the invoice, I'll show you. Is it in the box? No, so it's going to probably be in the last one. But I probably paid, $10 for pressing, probably about $20 for the slab. So I'm into this for $30. Who knows? Maybe I won't get my 10% out of there, right? But maybe I will. All right, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my goodness, I had 3 of these. All 9.8s too. That's really cool. I'm going to just keep the best one for myself, I think, and just sell the other 2. Whichever one doesn't have that paper bend, which actually this one's really nice. That one might be mine. So another part of this that I love, I get a few graded, I'll sell a couple, and if they sell for over what I paid for, it kind of like goes to the one that I'm keeping for myself, so that way I got it at a lower price. That's how I think of things, and that's how I look at things. Let's see what we got. Bam. Oh yeah, I love this cover. Absolutely love this cover. I got it signed, and I think, is this the one? I think this is the one that I got where it was signed by the artist. So this is Ram V that did this. It's Venom with his Spider-Man with the Spider-Man outfit. So instead of Spider-Man looking like Venom, it's Venom looking like Spider-Man. It's the 60th anniversary. I just absolutely love this cover. It's an action pose, you know. It's freaking great. I think I got a 9.6 on the one that was actually signed. That kind of sucks. Maybe I'll sell the signed one and keep this one for myself. I really got to get my shelves up, so that way I can limit the amount that I'm keeping for myself, and then I can just easily, okay, I got a new one that I want. Which one am I going to replace it with? Do I like it more than the ones that I have on display? I really want a fixed number. I need a display set up so that way I know what that number is. That way it kind of prevents me from overspending into more and more graded books. Let's see what we got. Bam! Another 9.8. I had two of these get signed or submitted for signature. Or did I just have one submitted for? Well, hell, maybe that's... So I have two left over that are still to come. Maybe one of those. But I had somebody... sign and sketch in this box. So if you don't know what this is first comic book day 2022. This is the first appearance of Venus de Milo on the cover. Is this the first appearance of Venus de Milo? No, that's TMNT 123 or 128 or something like that. This is just the free comic book day, but this is the homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle #1, and on the back there's Venus de Milo. That's so cool, right? And she's, you could tell that's the patchwork from her stitching. She's basically, Dr. Frankenstein's monster after what happened to her and put back together. This is such a clean copy. I would love to get a full sketch on the back. That's actually what I should have asked Jay Lee to do. I had Jay Lee do a sketch on one of them, but I had him do it right here in this box to fill in this box. You know, it's crazy. I didn't think this would get a 9.8. So it has color. It's called Color Rub. You can kind of see where the white box, there's a little darkening right there. So Color Rub is when one comic book is on top of another comic book, and you get these from distribution where it's all just raw books stacked on each other. So because the book underneath it, like this, is black, it'll rub the color off because this is white. So you'll have a little black right there on the rubbing, because when it gets shipped and all the books are stacked on each other from distribution, you as the end user have no control over that. It just shows up like that. And so I'm glad they took that into consideration with getting this the 9.8, because that's a shipping defect. That has nothing to do, like the actual book quality, the edging, there's no dings, there's no dents, the corners are crisp and sharp. That is literally something you cannot control, but it's not like significant damage. So I'm glad they allow that. I didn't think they would, tell you the truth. I honestly just didn't think they would. Otherwise I would have had them freaking sketch this one too. Anyways, that's a really cool homage to the very first ever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. All right, bam. Ooh, a 9.8. This is Lyrics Lee, right? This is Lyrics Lee. Yeah, Lyrics Lee. There's his signature. Beautiful Valentine's Day special, Vampirella. Beautiful 9.8. These always sell. You got the sexy Vampirella. You got the sexy Lady Death. Oh, here's the invoice. Was that the last one? That was the last one. So all 9.8s. We got 100% on that one. Let's see here. I paid for each book. This is interesting. This is really interesting. So many times I get invoices like this. I don't know if will it focus on that? Let's see. I want you to be able to see this. Hold on. Okay. All right, so if you were able to see that, this invoice has no shipping, no handling, no other fees. It literally is just $21.60 per book, which is the new price for pressing with a membership. I mean, not pressing, new price for grading. So that means that none of these were pressed and I didn't get paid handling. I didn't get paid shipping. I didn't get charged those things. I didn't get charged shipping. I didn't get charged handling, which you always get charged for. So I believe it's because when I submitted these with a bunch of other books, and they provided those charges on the other items, right? Like on the rest of that order. I don't know why they do that. I don't know how it works out, but sometimes I get these and it's like, oh, cool. It's literally $21.60 each. So considering that's $21.60 each, I think I could get my money back plus on many of those, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.